Hello everyone, and welcome back to Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. I'm Chris, aka Dark Prince, oddly appropriate considering the game we're playing, and we will, be continuing on, finding out who that mysterious girl is, and, there's a small plot hole I want to talk about once we do. But let's go ahead and get started.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time. Whence came these visions that assaulted me thus like fever dreams? Each time I awoke feeling drained and beaten, and each time what I had seen came to pass. As if the sands of time were giving me a glimpse into my own future.
Here we go. You want to get as many sand tanks as possible. Oh, go up. And I'm gonna be quiet here because there's a little bit of dialogue about to come. This hole in the wall is our first health upgrade, and it has really nice music.
Hello? Is anyone there? I have a feeling I'm not in Azad anymore. What?
The fountain of life. The fountain of youth gives me strength or some junk, I don't know.
Just happened. Strange.
Ah, he didn't finish what he was saying because I walked down because I went down the hole. He said, after he says that's strange, he says, I feel wonderful. Anything else over here? No. Cutscene.
Give me the dagger.
Who are you?
I am Farah, the daughter of the Maharaja from whom you stole it. This is your doing,
I saw my father turn to sand.
and we will share his fate if you do not give me the dagger to undo what you have done.
Your traitorous vizier used the same words. From now on, I trust no one but myself. Run! Go back to the reception hall. Wait for me there. Go!
Dun dun dun. I hate these beetles. They don't give you any sand, but they are. But in turn, you don't. They just vaporize. The scarabs are pain though. Sometimes.
Now I remember. Since we left India, she had been there. In the desert, I had felt her dark eyes upon me. Now, here she was again. She and I, the only two survivors. Did I say two? Excuse me. We were three.
That's what I thought. Sand cloud. Now, something very important I want to mention right now. In the game manual, it actually describes why these three, the Prince, Farah, and the Vizier, are all unaffected by the Sands of Time. Real quick aside, though, until the Prince of Persia movie, the prince was never given a name in any of the almost, let's see, there's 3 here, 2, 4, yeah, there's like 8 games. I know of at least 8 games, and he's never given a name. Speaking of which, I need to finish up with Prince of Persia 2. 1, 2, 3 sand clouds. In Prince of Persia 2, once the prince has been enchanted, so his more cutscene.
The hourglass. What? I did not understand the meaning of what I had just seen. But I knew, with a certainty I could not explain, that those winged creatures had a master. The man who had tricked me into opening the hourglass now had his prize. And for some unknown purpose coveted the dagger as well, would stop at nothing to possess it. Well, I would give him what he sought. I would plunge it into his foul and treacherous heart.
Cutscenes making me forget what I was talking about. Before I finish up with Prince of Persia 2, let's finish my other thought about why they, the Prince, Farah, and the Vizier are the only ones alive. Each of them possesses an artifact. The Prince has the dagger, Farah has her amulet, and the Vizier has his staff. At least that's what it says in the game manual. I'm not actually sure if the staff is anything special, though. That being said, because he does that little spell thing at the when the hourglass is opened. That being said, it could have just been a spell that allows him to control the sand beasts. Regardless, the more scarabs. Okay, the plot hole in regards to that, though, is why would Farah's amulet not have been taken from her when she was captured? It's obviously valuable, but and short of a direct order from the Prince or King Shahraman, there's no reason I can think of that it wouldn't have been taken. But we know we've already established that the Prince hasn't spoken to her before. He didn't even remember her at first, so it couldn't have been him. But King Shahraman, we'd never see do anything like that. So it remains a small plot hole there. but whatever. Story's still great, so whatever. And now that I'm done talking about that, we'll go ahead and finish up with Prince of Persia 2. The prince gets enchanted, no one recognizes him anymore. This is further complicated by the fact that someone has taken the prince's form and is now masquerading as him. So the prince goes on a So the prince goes on a journey through like significantly different environments than the first game. And he goes and finds the he goes on a journey to find a mirror that he's told about by an old man. I only mentioned that. Well, actually, we'll leave that one for later, but he's told by an old man about a mirror that reveals only the truth. So he goes and he finds it, and he comes back, and the thing that has taken his place is like, ow, jeez, ow. No! Jump over him! Oh my gosh. So everyone who's ever wanted a harem, this is what happens when they become sand zombies. Not a good time. Get out of my way. So when the prince returns with the mirror, he discovers that the... Oh, come on, I need a drink. Ah, I couldn't get it to it in time. Oh man, that was close. Oh my gosh, there's another harem girl. Oh, I can't believe I'm... Oh no. Whatever. Oh no. No, 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 no. Stop it. Readjusting. No! Oh, jeez. Stop getting in my way. Oh my gosh. Not the one I wanted. Oh, jeez. That was the diciest I've ever had that combat. Searching for secrets before we go over and save. Secret passage. Another sand tank, but nothing behind that bookshelf. And there's our new thing. You can only get power tanks up to the number of sand tanks you have at the time. If I recall correctly, there's a... Is there anything behind that? Nope. If I recall correctly, there does come a point where you haven't quite got all these sand tanks required to fill out your power tanks, but there's plenty of enemies, so there should be no problem. The prince returns with the mirror and reveals that the imposter is the vizier's shadow, or something like that. Defeats the vizier's shadow, and then they live happily ever after. Secret passage.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
New sand tank. Yay! Or not tank, but sand cloud. We almost got squished, but not really. Box. Over here. Alright, let's see, other than... More cutscene. Okay. Tip here. You want to be very careful. Move your camera. Because if you don't, you'll jump off to the side of that ledge and not make it.
Oh, thank God! I was afraid you were one of them! Can you help me activate the Azad defense system? It'll take both of us to do it! I'll reset the axles for you! The man who's normally in charge of this got... Never mind! Ride the platform down to the bottom, then use those two cranks to bring it back up! You see those 4 axles? You'll need to pick them up one by one until you've got all 4. Then, bring them up to the top together.
I'm gonna try not to get into any long explanations here because this guy will not shut up.
Make sure you pick them up in the right order. That's it. You've got the first axle. Now, pick up the other 3! Remember, pay attention to the grooves!
Yeah, this is actually the... I told you guys in the comment...
That's it! One crank turns the platform! The other other one raises and lowers it.
Will you shut up? Of course he won't, so I'm just going to stand here while I make my short explanation. I told you guys in the comments in the last video that this was actually my third attempt at recording this. The second attempt I got here and I had a lot of trouble with this because I completely ignored this mural over here that maps out the grooves perfectly. So I was all kinds of turned around until I looked at it, and then I was like, oh, this is so easy. Why was I taking so long with it? Unfortunately, you guys won't get to see that. Or fortunately, depending on
That's two.
depending on whether you guys get enjoyment out of watching me fumble around in the dark. Or just want me to get on with it.
Just one more.
If you pick up something in the wrong order, he tells you that was the wrong way. He tells you it. He says something like, "Not that one." Something equally, some other equally obnoxious. Wrong direction.
Not yet. You need to pick up all 4 axles. Then bring them up to the top. That's 4! Now, bring them up to the top and line them up with their gears.
This is exactly why I'm glad that there's only really 3 characters in this game.
That's it! I knew you could do it! Now, there's one last step. Do you see that platform? Throw your lever, and I'll throw mine.
What manner of machine is this?
I told you, it's the palace's defense system. Stop wasting time. Throw your lever.
Yeah. Remember what I said in the first episode about him opening the Sands of Time?
For the love of God, what are you waiting for? Those demons might come back at any moment.
Oh, shut up. You're about to become one of them.
Ha! We did it! Serve those accursed demons right! Oh, by God, they'll rue the day they ever dared attack the Palace of Azad!
We just turned the entire palace into a... And now he's a sand beast. We just turned the entire palace into a screaming metal death trap. So, come on everyone, say it with me. You fucked up! You fucked up! You fucked up! closest defense system, my ass. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the episode off here. I hope... Oh, geez, we're already 12% done. I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Until then, I bid you farewell.